Making these weighted couches. It's a combination of flour, just regular baking flour, and sugar. And I leave air in the bag so that I can mix it up, so that the weight of the sugar, I think it's heavier than the flour, is spread evenly. And then what I do is I open up the bag and then roll the top of the bag over to get as much air out as possible. And then I push it into the can, and I make 2 of these, and the whole thing is filled. And yeah, that should simulate the smoke mixture inside the can for this test. See that I got pretty much most of the air out of this. Otherwise, all of this would fall down to the bottom of the bag. All right, so I didn't measure anything out. I just filled the bags up and stuffed them inside the cans for weight purposes. So let's do the weigh-in. This one's at 529. This one's 486, a little light. This one's 507. This one's 509. Those are pretty close to each other. Here we go, ready to make some history.
Mother. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So here's a look at the aftermath. This one looks like it got damaged when it hit. There's the, what I call a crash guard, but it's the cap of the can. It did exactly what it's supposed to. Prevented damage to the actual can. And when the smoke builds up, these caps will pop off. But they stayed intact pretty good for launching at 100 yards or more. This tail section came off because it was never glued, or it just wasn't enough. I'm actually going to make this a little bit thicker, a little bit more reinforced. But yeah, I don't think I put any glue on it. came off way too easily. This came off at launch. So I got some design changes I want to do. First thing is the arming rod. From the force, the projectile leaves so fast that typically the arming rod would stay inside, but because of the force, the arming rod kind of stays behind, and the projectile leaves a lot faster, mainly because it's taking up the entire tube of the can and taking the most force from the gases. So I want to do a modification where it stays inside. That's also why this section right here is missing, because if the arming rod is out, this piece is free to move on its own. And I only recovered a couple of those. And then I want to thicken up this tail fin design a little bit, just so that if it does land on its side for whatever reason, it can take the impact. But overall, not many changes are needed, and should be able to release soon.